What's up, guys? So tonight we're going to be reacting to NASCAR's 1 in a million moments. It should be dope. Let's get into it.
NASCAR, there are events that are certain to happen every week. There's gonna be a race winner, the drivers will make pit stops, and someone's gonna crash.
You don't
Some situations
say.
are incredibly rare. So rare that they'll make you say,
Oh,
I
shit.
can't believe it. Let's start off with prefacing, blowing your tire in NASCAR is a rare occurrence. It's not going to happen in every race. Then, take the 40 cars in a NASCAR field per week and let them race in a 130 lap event. Of all cars, the probability of only the leader blowing their tire is significantly unlikely. The probability that the leader will do it on the very last lap of the race is that much lower. But we're not done there.
That would suck,
Pocono Raceway has 3 primary corners, and in our 130 lap race, that makes for 390 turns. In this situation, the leader blows his tire in the last
I don't
corner
math good.
of the last
Yeah.
lap. And yeah, there's no way that you can make this up. This scenario described above, while not proven by complex mathematical equations, can generally be labeled as a 1 in 1 million situation. Let's give you a bit more context on these situations. Blowing your tire as the leader in the final corner
Damn,
is so
dude.
rare.
That
I
thing's
can only
ripping
think of
this
3
shit to
examples where the
shreds.
leader has blown their tire on the last lap. Kyle Busch in 2016, Dale Earnhardt in the 1990 Daytona 500,
Fucking
and
Dale,
Lightning
dude, the
McQueen in
GOAT.
Cars 1. I think the Cars movie was trying to teach us that if you're second in a race, don't give up because running your fastest could make all the difference in catching the leader when they have a problem. Even though Alex
Hell
Bowman
yeah.
got passed with a handful of laps left, he stayed in it and got to capitalize on Larson's misfortune. It seems like there may be a curse on
Got
NASCAR drivers
him.
who are about to win 4 races in a row because Larson suffered from a flat tire.
Only 8 before him have ever won 4.
Oh, he's got a flat tire. The left front tire's flat.
It's down. He's going to go into the wall.
Uh.
Drives it into the wall.
Kyle Busch ran out of fuel on the last lap, and when Logano was about to do it, this happened.
Cleared by Logano. Maybe no.
That almost looked intentional, dude. What the-
Every once in a while, you'll see NASCAR drivers finish a race when they're in the middle of a crash, but imagine finishing a NASCAR race upside down and getting a top 20 while doing it. I thought this was a much
Nailed
more common
it.
occurrence, but I had to look back on a few finishes to make sure drivers weren't upside down as they finished the race. And just as I suspected, Carl Edwards didn't make it to the line in this one. Austin Dillon flipped after he finished the race. Ryan Newman in 2020 had the same thing happen to him, but he might have finished the race in midair. I'd be surprised to see that ever happen again.
That would be
Nope,
insane.
finishing a NASCAR race upside down is an extremely rare occurrence, and Clint Boyer is really the only obvious example.
That's some goat shit, though.
Jimmy Johnson had a 1 in 1 million save during qualifying at Dover in 2006. Coming out of turn 4, Johnson got loose and headed for the inside wall until he was able to point the car away. He did 2 360s in the opposite direction and somehow kept his car from sliding down into the inside wall. In the straightaways especially, Dover is one of the most narrow
Ooh,
tracks.
look at that
Johnson's
shit.
save surprised the commentators and the group of people on pit road, especially Jeff Gordon. How do we know this
Gordon
save
used to be
was
my
1 in a
man when I was
million?
like 12
Jimmy
years
Johnson
old and
said
shit.
that his car inputs were so precise and exact that if he were in the same scenario again, there's no way that he would be able to recreate the save.
And I was pushing the clutch in at a certain time, and then I would dump the clutch and stand on the gas. It would bump start the engine. Somehow it worked. There is no way I could replicate it again and avoid the wall. After I got into a nice little rhythm of spinning, I was like, I've got it. I think I can pull it off.
This moment in NASCAR reminds
Oh,
me
he
of how it
did.
can sometimes be fun to purposely get loose in NASCAR games and see if maybe you can pull off an epic save, and in which I would be pressing the reset button multiple times for another go. Jimmy Johnson only needed 1 attempt.
Jimmy
With all the
Johnson.
flips that happen in any given NASCAR season, it's extremely unlikely that the cars will land perfectly on their wheels without getting damaged anywhere else. Clint Boyer's Daytona flip in 2014 is the only instance of this that I can possibly think of. There's no doubt in my mind that this car
What?
probably could have continued in the race if the flip didn't happen on the last lap, and also if the splitter didn't dig into the grass. But hey, this flip is still one of the rarest ones in NASCAR, and 7 years later, I've yet to
Do
see
barrel
anything
roll
like
real
it.
quick. Yep,
Look
we're
at
good.
Clint
We got
Boyer
it.
in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went all, it did a 360. Unbelievable.
Did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start-finish line because it goes all the way across the infield.
Although we've never seen a tie for the finish of a NASCAR race, we've had a ton of close encounters.
Damn, photo finish?
When David Gilliland went out for Talladega qualifying in 2007, he ran the same exact lap time as Jeff Gordon, all the way down to the thousandth of a second. The two lap times of 49.857 seconds meant that the tie had to be broken, and NASCAR decided to do this by giving the pole to the team with the most owner's points, which meant Jeff Gordon got the spot over David Gilliland. If you know of any other qualifying ties for any position, leave a comment down below.
Let's see if he can do it here. 49.85.7. They tied. Both of them. Jeff Gordon, David Gilliland, 49.857. Identical laps.
Well,
To the
what would you
thousandth
expect
of a second.
in Alabama?
Damn tie.
They tied.
Damn tie.
In the 2002 Winston, Jeff Burton led segment 1 with only a handful of laps left. All drivers had to make a pit stop during the stage, but it came as a surprise to the announcers as Burton took the white flag without coming down pit road. Surely this was against the rules. However, Jeff Burton's team realized that their pit stall was slightly before the start-finish line, meaning they could come down to the pits on the last lap, put 4 fresh tires on the car, and then cross the finish line on pit road to maintain the lead.
Darryl, what if your pit was before the start-finish line, you pitted on the last lap, and you only had to jump across the line?
What a
The
boss.
start-finish line goes all the way
my
across the
gosh.
road. That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do.
That's what I'm trying to say right now. They're on a strategy move right here to make that pit and just go across the start-finish line, and they'll be good.
Wow, this is either crazy or brilliant.
We'll see here in just a second.
I think it's brilliant.
This effectively allowed him to skip the amount of time he would have lost by traveling the full distance of pit road at the speed limit. At first glance, this just looks like a 200 IQ move. But it was also unfair because everyone with a pit stall past the start-finish line could not take advantage of this loophole in the system. This is likely why, in 2021, all NASCAR drivers who want to pit before a stage end have to do so a handful of laps before. That's why the strategy Jeff Burton pulled came as such a shock, and NASCAR will likely never let this happen again. Now, if you don't know, NASCAR's All-Star races are traditionally run much different from the average points-paying race. There seem to be new gimmicks every year, such as special green tires, underglow, and changing of race formats all the time. If you watched the 2021 All-Star race, you'd know that they somehow incorporated Deal or No Deal into the event. In 2001, the
Them
race
just Dallas
unknowingly started
Cowboy
with the track being
cheerleaders,
wet
aren't
in turns
them?
1 and 2. Where have we seen that before?
That's 2 cars. Truex.
It's raining. Raining in turn 1.
It all of a sudden just started raining really quickly in turn 1.
But since it's the All-Star
Just
race,
raining in
NASCAR
turn
decided
1.
to let
Just turn
everyone who
1
crashed
though.
go to a backup car just to give them a fair
What?
shot. One of the cars involved was the famous number 24 of Jeff Gordon, and spoiler alert, he won with that backup car.
My
Based on how
boy!
strict NASCAR is with not letting anyone use their backup cars once a race has started, or not even letting them repair the cars under a red flag when the damage wasn't their fault, it's very likely that NASCAR will never
did he
allow
hit?
this again, unless
Spray
it's
paint
the
can or
All-Star
some
race
shit?
and rain comes into play within the opening laps. Now, I won't be asking for subs because, to be honest, I just appreciate that you guys are watching till the end of the video. Maybe just drop a like and we'll see if we can get to 5,000. Because let's face it,
we'll leave a
the
like.
probability that you're a NASCAR fan who found this channel, then found this specific video, and then proceeded to hit the like button is probably about 1 in a million.
Shit,
Now, I wouldn't
we'll
be
leave a
mad at all
sub,
if you clicked
shit.
like to keep with the theme of the video. Maybe watch another vid. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Damn, dude, a lot of that shit was crazy, dude. 1 in a million moments. I fucking believe it, dude. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, guys, that was that. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to your boy. But yeah, we out of here. Peace.
I ain't fresh off the plane, I check my chains and all my luggage. You think that designer make you different, but it doesn't. You don't know the difference between getting rich and buzzing. Creeping in that Jeep with GR3, yeah, that's my brother. If she think it's something, I can drop her like it's nothing. No, it's fine, I'll find another. Hold that diamond.